Tonight we look at a major new defense plan from the United States. It is called the Golden Dome. Imagine a giant invisible shield over America. This is the goal of this new system. Announced by President Donald Trump on May 20, 2025, the Golden Dome is designed to protect the country from many kinds of aerial attacks. This includes long-range ballistic missiles, which can travel across oceans. It also includes newer, faster threats like hypersonic missiles and smaller, harder-to-see drones. The world is changing, and so are the weapons that countries have. The US government says this system is necessary to keep America safe in a more dangerous world. The idea for the Golden Dome came from a clear need. Military leaders saw that other countries were developing very advanced weapons. These new weapons could potentially bypass America's older defense systems. To address this growing threat, an executive order was signed on January 27, 2025. This order officially started the project. The mission was described as being as important as the Manhattan Project, which developed the first atomic bomb. The main purpose is to prevent an attack from ever happening. The government believes that if other countries know the US can stop their missiles, they will be less likely to launch them in the first place. This strategy is called peace through strength. The Golden Dome is not just a US project. The government is also talking with its northern neighbor Canada. The plan is to have Canada join the project. This would create a unified defense shield for all of North America. This partnership would be integrated with NORAD, the joint organization that has protected the continent's airspace for decades. The name itself, Golden Dome, was chosen to create a powerful image. It was first called the Iron Dome for America, referencing Israel's successful air defense system. But the Golden Dome is much bigger and more complex, intended to defend an entire continent, not just a smaller region. This ambitious plan represents a major shift in US defense policy. For many years, the focus was on deterring nuclear attacks through the threat of retaliation. Now the focus is shifting to also include active defense, shooting down missiles before they can reach their targets. The project aims to build a comprehensive, multi-layered shield that can handle different types of attacks at the same time. While the goal is to protect American lives and cities, the creation of such a powerful system has also started a new conversation around the world about the future of warfare and international security. So, how does this giant invisible shield actually work? The Golden Dome is not a single weapon. It is a system of many different parts working together. Think of it like a team where each player has a special job. The system is designed with multiple layers of defense. This means it can try to stop an enemy missile at different points in its journey. This layered approach increases the chances of success. If one layer misses the target, another layer gets a chance to stop it. This creates a much stronger and more reliable defense than a single-shot system. The first step in defending against an attack is seeing it coming. The Golden Dome uses a huge network of sensors to detect threats as soon as they are launched. This network includes powerful satellites in space, part of the Space-Based Infrared System, or SBRs. These satellites can see the intense heat from a missile's engine at launch, even from thousands of miles away. On the ground and at sea, advanced radars take over. These radars, like the Long-Range Discrimination Radar, or LRDR, track the missile's path. They are so advanced, they can even tell the difference between a real warhead and a fake one, or a decoy, designed to confuse the system. Once a threat is detected and tracked, all the information is sent to a central brain. This brain is a command and control system called C2BMC. It stands for Command and Control, Battle Management, and Communications. The C2BMC system takes in data from all the different sensors, from space, land, and sea. It analyzes the information in real time to understand the threat's speed, direction, and intended target. This system then makes the critical decision of how and when to intercept the missile. It acts as the central nervous system, connecting every part of the Golden Dome and ensuring all components work together seamlessly. After the C2BMC decides on a plan, it gives the order to fire an interceptor. The Golden Dome has different types of interceptors for different situations. If the enemy missile is in the middle of its flight, high above the atmosphere, the system might launch a next-generation interceptor, or NGI. If the missile gets closer and enters its final or terminal phase of flight, a different interceptor like THAAD or a PAC-3 missile would be used. These interceptors are like very smart, very fast bullets designed to collide with the incoming missile and destroy it far away from its target, protecting the people and cities below. To make the Golden Dome work, it needs a lot of advanced technology. These are the building blocks of the entire defense system. The most important parts are the sensors, the interceptors, and the command system that connects them all. The sensors are the eyes and ears of the system. The most powerful eyes are the SBIR satellites orbiting the Earth. They provide the first critical warning of a missile launch anywhere in the world. Then powerful ground-based radars like the Sentinel-A4 and the sea-based Aegis Combat System's Spy-1 radar take over, providing a continuous picture of the threat as it flies through the sky. Next are the interceptors, which are the long arms of the Golden Dome. These are the missiles that shoot down the threats. One of the most important is the Next Generation Interceptor, or NGI. This is a new type of interceptor being developed for the ground-based mid-course defense system. It is designed to be smarter and faster than older models, capable of hitting missiles in the middle of their flight path in space. For threats that get closer, the Terminal High Altitude Area Defense, or THAAD system, can fire interceptors to destroy missiles just before they re-enter the atmosphere. On a lower level, the PAC-3 MSE missile can protect against cruise missiles and other air-breathing threats. All of these parts, the eyes and the arms, must be connected. That is the job of the C2BMC command and control system. It is the brain that makes sense of all the information. The C2BMC is built on an open architecture. This means it is designed to be flexible. It can easily connect with new technologies in the future. For example, as the US develops new sensors or interceptors, they can be plugged into the Golden Dome system without having to rebuild everything. This ensures the system can adapt to new threats over time, like even more advanced hypersonic weapons or swarms of drones. This integration is one of the project's biggest technological feats. The system must connect assets from the Army, Navy, and Air Force. It links satellites in space with ships at sea and radar stations on land. Even fighter jets like the F-35 can act as sensors, feeding data into the network. This creates a complete unified picture of the battle space. The goal is to leave no gaps in the defense shield. Every component, from the smallest sensor to the largest interceptor, must communicate and work together perfectly to achieve the mission of protecting the homeland from attack. Building a shield as advanced as the Golden Dome is not easy or cheap. One of the biggest questions is about the cost. The US government has not released an official price for the project, but experts agree it will cost many billions of dollars. The technology is extremely expensive to develop and build. The timeline is also a major challenge. President Trump set a goal to finish the project during his second term, which ends in 2029. However, most defense experts believe this is not realistic. Reports from May 2025 suggest the system will not be fully operational until sometime in the 2030s, though some parts may be ready earlier. The project faces huge technological hurdles. One of the biggest is integrating all the different systems. Making satellites, radars, ships, and interceptors from different military branches work together perfectly is a monumental task. Another major challenge is defending against hypersonic weapons. These missiles travel more than 5 times the speed of sound and can change direction in flight, making them incredibly difficult to track and intercept. Developing defenses against such a threat is a top priority, but the technology is still in the early stages. The system also needs to be protected from cyber attacks, as its vast network could be a target for hackers. While the Golden Dome is designed to make the US safer, other countries are worried. Nations like Russia and China see the system as a threat to their own security. Their military strategy relies on having a credible nuclear deterrent. They worry that if the US can shoot down their missiles, it might be more willing to strike first in a conflict. This could upset the global balance of power and lead to a new arms race. China has warned that the plan could turn space into a battlefield, and both countries have stated it complicates future arms control treaties. In conclusion, the Golden Dome represents America's bold and ambitious answer to a more threatening world. It is a massive undertaking, aiming to create a nearly impenetrable shield over the continent, using layers of cutting-edge technology. If successful, it could provide an unprecedented level of security for the American people. However, the path forward is filled with immense technological challenges, enormous costs, and serious international concerns. The development of the Golden Dome will be a key story to watch in the coming years, as it will shape not only American defense but also the future of global security.